Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's me, Cooper Colwell and Tyler Webb, of course, and today we are talking about Deborah L. Cruz Gillis, a woman who was pulled over for speeding back in June of 2017 in Taylor, Michigan. She got pulled over and only received a non-moving violation rather than a moving violation, which is more serious.
Yeah, and instead of being more thankful that the officer just gave her a break and let her off with a non-moving violation, as he passed her and drove away, she flipped him off and he got re-pulled over. And she decided that it was against her First Amendment rights and took it to court. Alright, so Cooper, first of all, who was involved?
Okay, so first we have Deborah L. Cruz Gillis, of course. She was the one who was pulled over. The police officer that pulled her over, Matthew W. Minard, and the United States Court of Appeals, who were the first people to look at the court case. Tyler, where did this take place and when did it take place?
Taylor, Michigan in June of 2017. Alright, Coop, so why is this newsworthy?
This is definitely newsworthy because unlike most cases you hear with people harassing cops, this one actually started with a police officer pulling over somebody and giving them a ticket, and instead of them just harassing the cop and the cop just doing nothing, which we hear about a lot, the cop actually re-pulled her over, which is illegal to begin with because he needed a reason, and violated her First Amendment of freedom of speech and upgraded her penalty, which is not allowed. And since the United States Court of Appeals has actually taken this case and looked at it, it shows that they actually think it's worth talking about. And this case has violated the freedom of speech, which is part of the First Amendment.
Definitely.
Okay, Tyler, so we've looked at why it's newsworthy, but why is this topic controversial?
Man, I gave many reasons. First off, legally speaking, it's technically her right to flip off an officer, even though morally it's incorrect. Freedom of speech. By the cop re-pulling her over with no reason other than to change her ticket, technically or legally isn't allowed. Another big reason this is controversial is because everybody is siding with the cop because he gave her a non-moving violation at first, yet she still retaliated. You can see this stance in the New York Times article about apparently being ungrateful for the reduction. She made all too familiar gesture at Officer Minard with her hand and without her four fingers showing. So Cooper, what makes this issue protected by the First Amendment?
It's our freedom of speech. It's not hurting anybody. It's not calling anybody out. It's not a threat, It's mainly just this person retaliating with, it's almost words, it's almost physical words, it's almost just sign language, If she told the cop to F off, the cop's not gonna be able to do anything when she's just doing this physically without verbally saying it. So I think that it is indeed supported by the Constitution and the First Amendment, and so does the United States Court of Appeals.
Nice. I agree with you 100%. But as we stated earlier, we personally feel that even though this is legally allowed, it isn't morally correct, and that there should be other systems set in place for police retaliation because it's just increasing more and more. Alright, this is Tyler Webb and Cooper Colwell. We're out of here.